Brenda's mind raced with the thought of what had just happened. I actually kissed him, she thought. He kissed me. Just then, a car sped up and stopped right in front of her. She recognized it immediately, and when the window rolled down to reveal the person inside, she felt deeply uncomfortable. It was Robert.
Where are you going? I'll drive you wherever you want to go.
You should go. Brenda tried to walk down the sidewalk. Robert's car appeared in front of her. He was blocking her way.
And what about what happened in the elevator? Have you forgotten?
What do you mean? What happened in the elevator?
You were so into it. I thought you enjoyed it, but I guess I was just fooling myself.
I was under the influence. I didn't know what I was doing. I hope you can forget about it.
What if I don't want to?
Brenda spotted a taxi in the corner of her eye, and she quickly ran over to stop it. It screeched to a halt in front of her, and she disappeared into it as fast as she could. Jenny is waiting while watching something on her phone. Brenda approaches her table.
Hey, Brenda. You know this show is going to be released on YouTube soon?
What show is this?
It's great, apparently. It's called Rekindled Heartache.
Right. I will watch it when it's out.
So, I can see it on your face. Something happened, right? Wait, you what?
Shh, don't be so loud, Jenny.
So it finally happened? Tell me about it. Did the lingerie I bought you help?
Don't mention those rags to me again. I was totally humiliated.
Tell me, how was it to kiss Cameron?
It was all right.
Come on, don't be shy. Are you still savoring the aftertaste?
No, I'm not.
Who do you think you're talking to? You don't need to hide it from me. Do you like him?
How could I possibly like him? He's cold and he looks at you like you owe him money. Well, maybe I do. No wonder he treats me so badly. Brenda had forgotten about the money. She had deliberately avoided looking at her account balance. She didn't feel brave enough, and she was afraid she wouldn't be able to resist the urge to take the money and run away. I miss Silas. I have to go.
You keep lying to yourself, Brenda.
As Brenda walked away, Jenny looked at her with pity in her eyes. She'll always flee from intimacy. She won't allow herself to make her mother's mistake.
Mom, Dad, I like this doll.
But sweetheart, you already have that toy.
But I want it.
Okay, we'll get it for you. But behave yourself.
Brenda remembered the time when she was young. She had been like a little princess, demanding whatever she wanted. Her mother would always give in. But her last memories of her mother were different. She had found her lying pale-faced in a pool of her own blood. She remembered the last words her mother had said to her.
Don't cry. You're the strongest.
Hello, Miss Lynn. Is everything all right?
Ma'am, it's about Silas. He's refusing to eat.
Tell him I'm coming right away. Miss Lynn, is Cameron not home yet?
No, ma'am. He said he'll be late.
Brenda got a taxi and rushed back to the house. When she got there, she saw a small figure squatting by the front door. When she reached him, she stretched out her arms and picked him up. His eyes lit up and started to sparkle with joy. You need to eat if you're going to be healthy and strong. Do you understand? If you get hungry and cold, I'll be very sad. You don't want that, right? Silas lowered his head and looked at her hand. He seemed to think about it for a moment, and then he nodded and raised his little hand up next to Brenda.
Linda, my God, how could this have happened to you?
Mom, listen to me. I want revenge. Cold revenge. I want to kill those people. I want to kill her.
But who did this to you?
It was Sandra and Angela. They locked me up with that creep and he destroyed me. But they said that they were forced to do it.
Listen, Linda, if someone could force them to go against you, then they must be very dangerous people.
I don't care! I'm going to make sure they pay.
Linda Lincoln?
And who are you?
The man didn't even look at her. He stared straight at Linda and repeated,
Are you Linda Lincoln?
Yes, that's right. That's me.
Our employer wants you to know that he let you off easy because you and Miss Strong are cousins. If you try to hurt her again in any way, you'll face much worse consequences than this. Perhaps you don't believe me, but I'd advise you not to test us.
Linda, what did they mean? Did those men do this to you? Who are they? How do they dare to come to the hospital to warn you off in broad daylight? They're playing with fire.
It's Brenda's doing. That witch thinks she can use her sugar daddy's men to threaten me? She has no idea what's coming for her.
I never expected you to be so vicious at such a young age. You're her family. How could she do this?
I cannot take this lying down.
What do you mean? What are you going to do?
Ugh, she's taken it too far. I have to play a dirtier game now. That little kid thinks she's crazy about... what's his name?
I don't know, Linda, but...
Leave it up to me, Mom. Call Charlie and ask him to get here right now.
It became plain to see that Linda was not going to let this go, even if it meant doing something dangerous. She had her eyes on Silas. What did she plan on doing to him? Will Brenda lose him too?
Hi, Brenda here. Hope you are loving Love Bargain. Keep following us as we release a new episode of Season 1 daily on YouTube. You can jump the queue and unlock all seasons of the audio series by installing the Pocket FM app now. Just click on the link in the description. To watch the next episode of Season 1, tap here, and to watch the full Season 1, click on the playlist.